Hello, I'm Milt Thompson, the Superintendent of Schools in the Pulaski Community School District, and I wanted to talk to you about my love of reading. I love to read. It all started when I was a child. I began to notice that my mother loved to read. She would read anything. She'd read magazines, she'd read National Geographic. For instance, she would read different kinds of books. Her favorite book was the Bible. She read it more than anything else. One thing about my mother you need to know is she graduated from high school in the 1930s, and for an African American woman in the South, that was quite an accomplishment because very few African Americans, period, graduated from high school. So I watched my mom read, and from time to time, book salesmen would come to our house trying to sell encyclopedias. My mother was always a sucker for that. She always bought us books. So I always had books at my disposal. Now, the reason I don't mention my father as an inspiration for reading is my father got a third grade education. Again, given the times and being an African American male in Mississippi, there would have been no reason for him to graduate from high school and then to go to college. There weren't those kinds of opportunities due to segregation and discrimination. Not only were my parents my inspiration, I have an older brother who's about 10 years older than me. He went away to the Air Force, and when he came back, he brought some of his college books. And as a 12-year-old, I sat there and I read some of his college history books, and I understood what was in them and was fascinated by them. That in turn inspired me to want to go to college. Now, through books, I've been to the bottom of the ocean, I've been to the highest mountains. Through science fiction, such as books by Ray Bradbury, I have been to Mars, and I've been to places that human beings can't go to. Through books, my imagination has been expanded. As a matter of fact, if I read a book today and then I go and see a movie based on the book, I'm disappointed, even with all the special effects that they have, because my imagination can paint better pictures and more absurd and stranger pictures than they can do with special effects. Whenever I run into someone who says that they don't like to read, it saddens me because it means that their creativity is limited, their imagination is stilted, and their ability to dream about what they want to be in the future is curtailed, and that shouldn't happen. So I would encourage you to read anything and everything you can. By the way, some of the people that I admire through reading and who've been lifelong heroes, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Martin Luther King, are all people that I met through reading. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to meet them in real life face to face. Yet, they're very real to me, and they inspire me to want to do great things. Read a book, meet people who can inspire you, dream big, and use your imagination.